Nigeria and brought back to the nation's political capital, Yaoundé, where they are being detained at the State Defense Secretariat, and we are with the lead defense counsel of the detainees. Barrister, you're welcome.
Thank you very much.
Now, yesterday you were at the appeal court in the nation's political capital, Yaoundé, the appeal court of the Center region. What happened at the court yesterday?
Well, that was the second hearing in the Court of Appeal of the Center, and we were expecting the leaders to have been brought before the judge. Once again, they were not brought, so the judge made a comment and asked us to observe, and we started with Barrister Ndong, who made a submission. I made a submission. And when Barrister Young in Bamenda was about to talk, we had a dramatic change because the colonel who is in charge of SED walked in, and that was dramatic. The judge said, now we have been waiting for the detainees. What can you tell us about the detainees? Then he said, he only saw the production warrant on social media, and that he just came because he saw it on social media, that it was never served. But the state.
What can explain that?
Yes, the state council, the State Department, represented by Avocat General, proved to him the proof of service that he had been served. And
are you saying that it was a lie?
I don't want to go that far, but I said it was so embarrassed, and the judge noticed that, and the judge gave an order that on the 1st of November, next hearing, those people, he must bring those people before her court. And he took an engagement that he was going to bring them.
Barrister Fru John Soh, when you look at all of these elements that you're highlighting,
yes,
would you attribute it to coincidence or political manipulation?
No, it's a well planned out marginalization. Yes, a planned out procedure to do whatever they want to do with the leaders. But it is getting late because the political climate is getting the way it's getting, and we expect that when the winner of this election, which we expect that it will not be Mr. Biya, when the winner of this election the first order of the day is to release every single Southern Cameroonian detained since the beginning of this crisis.
Now, when you look at this case concerning Sisiku, Ayuk Tabe, and the other detainees, and you see what is happening, is there a legal explanation to the fact that till today, since they were brought back to the country, nobody has seen them, or they have not been brought to court? The public has not seen them?
For more than 7 months counting, nobody saw them. They were detained incommunicado, underground. They didn't see light. They didn't see anything for 7 months, until after the international cry, they opened up for the families and implanted their own lawyers to see them and work with them.
Is there any legal explanation?
Yeah, there's no legal explanation for all that, because the law allows only 24 hours renewable once, so that you should be charged or sent to the parquet. Now,
you're requesting for habeas corpus now?
Habeas corpus is immediate release for being illegally detained by this government. It is no longer within the ambit of the law. It is the government that is holding them the way they are holding them.
And even what you're requesting for seems to be too far as of now.
Oh no, let's wait and see. History will prove us wrong. Let's wait and see. If the political climate, the political situation does not catch up with them, let's wait and see. That is my only explanation. All I can say is that their cup of tea is full.
In the next hearing, what are you going to put on the table?
I want to say that if they are still in detention by the next hearing, We are hoping that they will be before the judge, and then we will plead our case and show legally that they were illegally abducted, illegally arrested, flown into this country, taking refugees from who have run away from this country, denouncing the citizenship of this country from another country where they are seeking refuge, and brought here illegally, and therefore they should be released immediately. And we are hoping that the judge, given her demeanor so far, will listen to us.
Illegally arrested. What do you make of the charges leveled?
They were not illegally. They were adopted. They were kidnapped. That is a criminal offense, because if there was any treaty between Nigeria and Cameroon, extradition treaty, what would have happened is that they would have gone to the Abuja High Court and had a hearing. No such thing took place. They were just adopted in a hotel, blindfolded, went and detained somewhere, blindfolded, thrown in a plane, blindfolded, and God knows they landed in Cameroon, not knowing where they were going. And it's only instead that they took out the mask, and they knew that they were now in Cameroon in detention.
All right, Barrister Fru John Soh, before we go, your take concerning the Anglophone General Conference that will be coming up later this November.
Yeah. As you can see, the All Anglophone Conference that is being convened this November is being convened by those who have their ideology, the federalist ideology, and it concerns only them. Anybody hearing that, will they go and invite our people who are in the bushes? Will they go and invite our people who are in exile? Will they go and invite the refugees in Nigeria to come and attend? Mr. Munzo and Karnatumi and the moderator of the Presbyterian Church and those Muslims, they know what they are doing and engages only them. So I'm not going to make any further comment.
Barrister Fru John Soh, thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Thanks, ladies and gentlemen, for staying with us in this edition of the news. Goodbye.